What's up, everybody? This is Tiernan Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, and I'm here retrying Fallout 76. I played it a few years ago and I liked it, but they've added a lot of stuff since then, including a new region, and I wanted to try it. Plus, a viewer of mine wanted to see it, and I already have it, so... Hey, Jay. I'm doing okay. Hey, hon. Yeah, sorry, it took a while for it to download. It's 100 gigs. It's a pretty big game. This is Fallout 76 is a prequel to the rest of the series. Fallout 4, for example, Samantha, takes place about 200 and something years after the bombs dropped, okay? This is 25 years, so this is about 100 years before the rest of the series.
War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now,
yeah, kind of.
Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting has stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important...
Kinda, yeah.
You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Gotta love it. It's basically a pompadour. One thing I have a problem with in Fallout 4 and 76 by extension is the long hairdo options are kind of shitty. A lot of cool short ones, but like your long hair options aren't that great. Here we go. Well, I can go around acting like I'm in the Civil War. So, facial hair wise, I can either do the outdoorsman, Samantha, or survivalist. Outdoorsman. Survivalist. Okay, gotcha. So either Urban Ranger, Asphalt Jungle, or Anchorage. Like, me so skinny, I'm fading away. I'm sorry. Here we go. And this map is actually really big. It's over 4 times the size of Fallout 4. So, actually, pretty fucking big. No, this is just the start of the game.
You have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Message repeats in 24 hours. System read go.
Ah, it's funny. There's actually hundreds of vaults.
Hello? At last! Today is your reclamation
Yeah.
day. I bet you're just bursting your balls to get out there and see the world. Nothing at all. The exterior sensors were taken out of commission after that unfortunate business with the nuclear bombs. With so many of your friends having been gone so long, I cannot begin to speculate how they've transformed Appalachia already. No, and we're not likely to get one. It's been months. Besides, she left this place behind to reclaim America. It's past time you followed her example. Excellent. Adventure and opportunity awaits you, sir. The kiosks have valuable information to help you thrive out there. Best get cracking! Stay fed, stay hydrated. Very important.
Yeah, I know. It's like, well, we're teaching you a lesson. Stay fed, stay hydrated. No shit!
If you get injured, and you will get injured, make use of stick. So, about the infrastructure out there in Appalachia, I suspect. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. Find friends, or make new ones.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because... log, or should I
Yeah.
say direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
Never stop learning. Be the best that you can be.
Well, I mean, the actual reason in-game is a tutorial. You know what I mean? They're just trying to tell people who are new to games or whatever, but I just think it's funny. We selected humanity's best and brightest. Now let us tell you how to eat. Yeah, and you choose perk cards. The level up system's a little bit different. Well, I hope Levi shows up. Basically, downloaded this game for him. See, this game's map is fucking huge. Oh, I have a gun. And it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because on the one hand, this is much more recently after the apocalypse. So it's more radiated, but in the lore of this game, this is a region that was spared a lot of the bombs because it's in the wilderness. Appalachia didn't have a lot of major targets, you know what I mean? Like, this is called the forest, and this is a verdant area.
Sir, those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil? I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have
Yeah, well, he's right there.
intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. Until quite recently, it's been exceedingly peaceful. I maintained my post, greeted latecomers out in the vault, and otherwise reveled in Appalachia's natural splendor. But very recently, it seems people have come back to Appalachia. Those two and more to boot.
Yeah, probably.
Non-vault sort, you understand. It's all very concerning. Who knows what they might be up to? Well, yes, but it's been some time. But she was a resourceful woman. I'm sure she's all right. Oh, do be careful.
I love the voices of the robots.
There's got to be a way in there. Maybe a vault dweller? Hey there! Whoa, whoa. Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open? God damn it. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around. You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure. But...
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But... those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you? They sent you out here without a weapon? Be a quick trip trying to do this unarmed. Here. About Appalachia?
Other than it's a graveyard?
There's that. We haven't been here real long, but from what we've been able to piece together, the area got hit pretty hard. Not long after, well, these things showed up.
The Scorched.
They're merciless. They seem to have cleaned up whoever the bombs might have missed. Without people around, everything else has gone haywire. If your overseer crossed our path, she sure wasn't broadcasting it. Sorry. You might ask at the Wayward. Seems like they set themselves up to be a natural stopping point. Happy to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where. With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio has come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Monsters or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them. We both came over from Virginia. Well, what was Virginia? There's a lot more hot zones that way. From the few spots that are livable, well, they got picked clean fast. I mean, Appalachia's dangerous, really dangerous. It's better than where we've been. Watch yourself out there.
And so you have the forest, you have a scorched area that's kind of like volcano-y. You have the national park, the Sindoa National Park. It's actually based on a real park. Kind of like a desert region. Oh, shit. And normally I don't play online games, but you can play this game strictly as a single-player game if you want to. The online stuff isn't fortunate, you know what I mean? Which is basically, if I play this, how I'm gonna play it. Ah, shit. Okay, it's a mutated possum. Yeah. It's called Gone Fission. Get it? Level 3!
I know a guy who could fix that. Need to find a place to settle down for the rest of the day. What's that over there? Clean up this, fix that. Never seems to end. Sonny must have good.
Once again, I do love the art style of this game. Oh. Gilman Lumber Mill. Be cool? Okay. I was worried there for a second he was going to attack me. Wixon Homestead. Ah. And just like in Fallout 4, you can upgrade your weapons. Yeah. And I absolutely love the autumnal colors of this region. I've always adored fall.
Seems like it's always cloudy. Ugh. Back.
Yeah. You're just saying that because you want to get in my pants. Man, I wanted to be able to see the view, and then this storm rolled in. I love you too, hon. Well, after the weather clears up, I'll come back up here. I really wanted to see the view. This is like right up, in the mountains. So I think this is a great place to get a view.
Getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
The sunlight's pretty though. And it's cool getting up on that viewpoint actually showed me where locations are that I haven't been to. Like, it put the markers on my map. That's cool. There's a town down here. That's the first thing I should do is make my way to the town. I was talking to Emily about it. I love seeing the silhouette of trees under the sky. Yeah. Oh. Fucked with the wrong dude, Wolf. You see that big bridge, mountain bridge, rail tracks over there?
Now it's gonna be pouring down rain.
Ah, shit. That's a bad robot. Fuck.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place. My mission.
Hey, this is a cool little outpost. Oh, look at that giant dinosaur. Oh, that's pretty. Discovered the Wayward. Yeah.
paint the walls with you if you don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now!
Sweetheart, I think you must be sick, because pointing a gun at me in my own bar is a terminal affliction. Look around. You think I'm having my people piece this place together out of mobile homes because I'm thrifty? Do I look like I know where this treasure is?
Shut up! You got 10 seconds to tell me where Crane is! 10.
Don't do this,
9,
son.
8, 7...
I told you it was gonna end badly. Now, I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, not
Duchess.
exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you. Not a whole hell of a lot. We only just got back here ourselves. 100 years ago, before the bombs, this was a popular little highway between two of Appalachia's biggest cities, Morgantown up north and Charleston to the south. We set up here hoping it might relive that fate, but so far all we've gotten is trouble. Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her, but I have heard her. My people found a tape she left behind for one of her dwellers at that camp across the way, though.
Okay, yeah.
She's out of date now. Maybe you're the one she left it for. I'm happy to hand it over. Though, now that we've drifted naturally onto the topic of helping one another, maybe there's something you could do for me in return. Just agreeing to lend us a hand in a little diplomatic intervention. See, that boy you put down, he's not the first of his crew to roll in here, but I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house, but my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? Only seems fair. The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs? Oh, darn.
Ew, God.
See, as fine as that idea is, you know, I was thinking we could take a different tact. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they? That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts.
Yeah.
But I can spot you some workbench materials too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road? Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. And here, that overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
Glad to hear Vault-Tec actually took care of some of their people. You hear these rumors, right, about them just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Good luck. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours.
See, that's a friendly goal.
Because around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you? Allergies. Learned the hard way. I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry. Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Now, you see, I drove security, and I was coming back from a pickup in the truck when I feel this rumble, and then quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And the truck was hit with this wind, and it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I unlock the door into the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that was the day I became, well, they call us ghouls, not the most flattering name, but still beats being vaporized. I mean, it's got its advantages. Main one is that radiation rolls off me like water off a duck's ass. Can stride through a blast zone like it's a spring breeze. Also means I can survive in situations that would turn a normal person into a TV dinner. The major downside? Well, shit, you're looking at it, right? Head to toe disfiguration. There's also, well, you might have seen them. Not all ghouls are sane. Not sure how it happens. Why some ghouls lose their minds and others don't. But ever since I turned, there's always this nagging feeling, just at the back of my mind, that I will have to feast on humans. Raw! Seriously? Nothing? Shit, I thought it was funny. Overall, though, being a ghoul, mixed bag. Can't say I'd recommend it as a lifestyle choice.
Oh my god, it is him! I fucking knew it! It's fucking, the voice actor for Mordecai is Jason Mewes. Jay, from Jay and Silent Bob. Snoochie Boochie Noochies. I kept hearing his voice and I'm like, man, that sounds familiar. And then I Googled it, and yeah, it's fucking Jason Mewes.
Don't have one. I'm an independent operator. When these folks need a hand or got an errand that involves running into radiation, they come to me. Rads, they don't bother me anymore. In exchange, Duchess lets me drink and doesn't bother me too much about my tab. Really, about the best sort of setup a guy in my situation could ever ask for. Of course, sitting around looking like hamburger ain't all I do. Plans work out, I'll have all the drinking money I could ever need. But that ain't what you came here to talk about. Was there something else? Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return. All right, listen, I got this plan. and you're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this sets all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you bolters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think. It's the only voice I got, so yeah, that's what you're gonna hear. Now, you want them or not? You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about? Some other time then.
So like the whole time he was talking, I'm like, I know that fucking voice, you know? That sucks. I'm sorry. No, I definitely understand. That's terrible.
You scare off these Nimrods. I've got a pile of caps with your name on it.
Okay, she's got some items that she can sell me. No, it does. I agree. 1,000,000%. But like I honestly couldn't like I couldn't place it at first, but I fucking love Kevin Smith and his movies, Clerks, Clerks 2, Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Dogma. Dogma is like one of my favorite films. And what's funny too is most ghouls in Fallout don't have hair. They have a little bit of hair. So, he's one of the only ghouls with a full head of hair, and it makes sense because, he was always known for his long, beautiful hair in Jay and Silent Bob. Wow, that's gorgeous. I kind of want to listen to his tapes now.
Son of a tiny fisted red belt. Oh, wait a second. I think it's on. Hello? Hello. This is Mort McCoy. And welcome to the first of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today we're talking about your camp.
And remember, this is just one region, Samantha. See, all that you see here is just this one chunk.
Let's start off with
Over here, the forest. There's all this other shit.
When plunking down your camp, C-A-M-P, that's an acronym, for the first time, remember to... Wait, crap. Where'd they... Oh, here we go. Remember to take the lay of the land. Consider the grade of the terrain, general defensibility, and proximity to your surroundings. Could that cliff edge be used to protect your flank? You bet your chops it could. Once you found the perfect spawn, it's time to move on to the best part of working with your camp. Construction! Construction can be an intricate process, so a steady hand and an eye for detainment, details, damn I had to get that one off, an eye for details are a must. You should take a moment to familiarize yourself with the camp's patented intuitive construction interface. But don't worry, we'll cover construction in gory detail in the next of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. So long. Bet your chops. Come on, what was
that? You can set up a settlement anywhere. They actually took the building from Fallout 4 and they took it a step further, and you can build anywhere. But they have it set up so they have it set up so that you can make a schematic and keep it, and then pull it back out to avoid people griefing you or trolling you online if you're interacting with other people. So it's like you make a camp, which is your setup, then you like store it away, and then you can bring it back out anywhere. So it's almost like having a portable settlement that you take with you.
dedicated listeners. Welcome back to Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today, in this second tape, we are talking construction. Now, the first step of construction is... Wait, what? Is that soda? Soda's red, right? Wait, oh. Electing. First, electing what you're going to build. Once you've made that election, it's just 3 easy questions to construction success. 1.
Yeah.
Is the location I've selected going to work for an object of the size and shape I'm... Hello, dedicated listeners. Welcome back to Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today, in this second tape, we are talking construction. Now, the first step of construction is... Wait, what? Is that soda? Soda's red, right? Wait, oh. Electing. First, electing what you're going to build. Once you've made that election, it's just 3 easy questions to construction success. 1. Is the location I've selected going to work for an object of the size and shape I'm building? 2. Have I read the schematics thoroughly? And 3. Do I have all the required materials too? Who the hell bled on my notes? Saul! If I find out it was you, you're gonna bleed on... Whatever. Just finish work. Short on materials? Loot the local junkyard, mills, and warehouses for parts. Missing a critical schematic, your local vendors might have just what you're looking for. And on that note, this has been Headmaster Mort's edutapes. See you again soon. Solomon, so help me, this better be Jen. Where are you hiding?
So help me, this better be jail. Oh god, I love Jason Mewes.
Welcome back, lovely listeners, to Headmaster Mort's final tape in the camp series, Powering Your Camp. After listening to the second tape, you should already be well trained, enough to build a generator. If you haven't yet done so, I'll wait. Screw it. Alright, I'll assume you nailed it. Now, generators are the heart of your camp power system. Once your generator is built, all you need to do is connect it to the object that needs power with the wire. Though, be aware, your wire will need a clear, unobstructed path to establish and maintain a direct connection. Some objects, however, like simple light bulbs, do not require a direct connection. All you need to do is run a wire from your generator to a power pylon. Place the power pylon near your lights, and then voila! Let there be lights! Well, this has been Headmaster Mort's Camp Construction Holotapes. Please check back with Headmaster Mort himself at the Wayward to learn more about his other exciting courses, including Mort, can I still eat this? And mutations. Am I a monster now?
That's great.
Thanks again for listening. Ha! Nailed it.
Mort, can I still eat this?
I bet this town was really nice before the war.
Honestly, I really love the world of this game. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to listen to the Overseer's tape.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in... what I can confirm is... hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it.
New River Gorge Resort.
The town of Flatwood is further down this road. Find the Overseer. Signing off.
Oh, sweet, I leveled up. Yeah, I think they did it staggered. So if something happened, not everybody would die. Level 4. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
I know it.
I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
Hey, it looks like a town over there. Yeah.
It's just about time to eat.
Charleston. Okay, this is Charleston.
Clean up this, fix that. Ah, never seems to end.
Hey, you can see there used to be a river here that dried up. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. It's a mix. All right, I'm going to end this part here. I'll be back.